Okay, so now that you guys have all of your main points written down for your story, what you need to do is connect those main points to your thesis statement. So you have the main plot lines, but now you have to relate that to your actual thesis statement. So once again, mine's about the fence being a symbol or a motif about segregation. So I'm going to relate all the main points that we talked about to how it relates to the fence being a motif. So this is what you guys can do too. You can follow my example. So let's say for bullet 1, the first thing we said that happens is that Clover wants to play on the fence, but her mother tells her no. So because my story is about segregation, let me make this a little bigger for you. I'm going to relate that first main event to the fact that it has to deal with segregation. So, Clover's mother tells her about the fence, or tells her to stay. Ooh.
Wait, where is this?
You should have it.
Oh.
Clover's mother tells her to stay away from the fence that is used to divide the black and white community. So now I'm still mentioning the fence, but see how I'm morphing it, molding it to fit what I need it to fit. It needs to fit the fact that the fence is used to segregate, to divide, to separate. Oh, I just hit a button. You guys have that written down? Okay, a few more seconds. All right, so now we're going to look at the second bullet point. So we said the second one was Clover sees a white girl, Annie, playing on the fence and questions why she cannot. So I'm going to morph this once again to my thesis statement about the fence representing segregation. So Clover sees a white girl named Annie playing on the fence and begins to wonder why she, I'm going to write in a black girl, is not allowed So Clover sees a white girl named Annie playing on the fence and begins to wonder why she, a black girl, is not allowed to play on the fence. So once again, I'm showing the fence and showing how it's related to segregation. We had that division of races. Why can the white girl play on the fence and the black girl cannot? So make sure you're copying that down. So now we're going to move on to the third one, our last bullet. So we said Clover and Annie become friends and they all sit on the fence. Oh, the purple? Okay. There you go. So the third bullet, I'm going to relate back to my thesis statement about the fence. So Clover approaches Annie, and because the girls were able to be friends, they got the rest of the neighborhood to intermix and all sit on the fence. So Clover approaches Annie, and because the girls were able to be friends, they got the rest of the neighborhood kids to intermix and all sit on the fence. So you can write that down. So once you have this copied, I want you to think back, look at your introduction, your planning sheets. What was your thesis statement? Look at the summary that you and your group came up with, those lists of main ideas, and start to do what I did. Get them to fit yours. So get them to fit to your thesis statement. I'll give you guys about the rest of the period. You have about 15 minutes, and then we'll talk about it at the end of class. You guys will be able to share, okay?